For millennia, whispers have circulated, carried on the winds of the Himalayas, echoing through forgotten temples, and etched onto crumbling scrolls. They speak of a power both divine and terrifying, a fragment of a god, twisted and corrupted. A force known only as the Black Blood of Vishnu. Vishnu, the preserver, the second deity in the Hindu trinity. His role, to maintain cosmic order, to protect the universe from chaos. But even gods are not immune to the touch of entropy. Legend claims that during the churning of the ocean of milk, a primordial battle between gods and demons for the elixir of immortality, a sliver of Vishnu's own essence was severed. This fragment, imbued with unimaginable power but separated from its source, fell to earth. It became something else, something dark. Local folklore tells of a substance, black as night and cold as death, appearing in remote locations across the Indian subcontinent. It is said to be found within ancient ruins, hidden in forgotten caves, and buried beneath long-lost temples. Its appearance is always heralded by misfortune. The first documented account comes from the reign of Chandragupta Maurya, around 300 BC. Historical records, though fragmented, speak of a sudden and inexplicable madness that gripped the emperor's court. His advisors turned against him, his generals plotted treason, and Chandragupta himself became consumed by paranoia and tyrannical rage. Some historians attribute this to political instability and the pressures of ruling a vast empire. But whispers persist of a dark artifact, unearthed during a construction project near modern-day Patna. A fragment of black, oily stone, brought directly to the emperor. Centuries later, during the Mughal Empire, a similar pattern emerged. Shah Jahan, renowned for his architectural achievements, commissioned a team of explorers to search for mythical treasures. They returned with tales of a discovery deep within a forgotten temple, a shard of obsidian darkness. Soon after, Shah Jahan descended into a state of crippling depression and ultimately was imprisoned by his own son, Aurangzeb. The glory of the Mughal Empire began to fade into darkness. In the late 19th century, British archaeologists and scientists became fascinated by these recurring legends. Dr. Alastair Pembroke, a geologist with the Geological Survey of India, dedicated his life to finding physical evidence of the Black Blood. His notebooks, filled with meticulous observations and unsettling sketches, detail his expeditions into remote regions, seeking clues to its origin. Pembroke theorized that the Black Blood was not of terrestrial origin, suggesting a possible meteor impact or a unique form of naturally occurring mineral with bizarre properties. He collected samples of similar-looking materials, subjecting them to rigorous analysis. His findings were inconclusive. Some samples displayed unusual magnetic fields, others contained unknown elements. But none fully matched the descriptions of the legendary artifact. The closer he got, the more obsessed and paranoid he became. His colleagues noticed a drastic change in his behavior. He was eventually dismissed from the survey. The Pembroke expedition of 1928. Funded by a mysterious benefactor, Dr. Pembroke led a small team into the dense jungles of Assam, determined to locate the source of the Black Blood. The expedition disappeared without a trace. Years later, a single diary was recovered, Pembroke's. Its final entries are a chilling descent into madness. He wrote of a dark presence, of whispers in the stone, and of a growing compulsion to consume the essence. The last page simply reads, "Vishnu, forgive me." The legend persists into the 21st century. Unsubstantiated reports surface periodically, often linked to unusual events. In 2007, a series of bizarre suicides plagued a small village in rural Rajasthan. Locals whispered of a black rock, found near an ancient well. Authorities dismissed it as mass hysteria, but the story lingers online, fueled by grainy photographs and anonymous testimonial. More recently, a controversial excavation near a 12th century temple in Tamil Nadu sparked rumors when workers claimed to have unearthed a dark, oily substance that caused hallucinations and violent behavior. The excavation was abruptly halted, and the site remains under strict surveillance. Officially, it's a matter of preserving archaeological integrity. But some believe the Black Blood has once again stirred. Yet could there be a psychological explanation for these recurring events? Dr. Anya Sharma, a specialist in cultural psychology, believes the Black Blood represents a potent symbol of suppressed fears and anxiety. That myths often serve as a conduit for collective anxieties. The Black Blood could represent the dark side of human nature, the potential for corruption, madness, and self-destruction. The power of suggestion, amplified by cultural beliefs, could be a significant factor in these cases. The paradox at the heart of the Black Blood is its connection to Vishnu, a god of preservation and benevolence. How could a fragment of such a being become so corrupted? Some speculate that the severing of the essence itself was a traumatic event, twisting its nature. Others believe that the black blood represents the shadow side of divinity, the necessary darkness that balances the light, the potential for destruction inherent in creation. The search for the truth behind the black blood of Vishnu continues. Whether it is a literal artifact, a psychological phenomenon, or a potent symbol, its legend endures, captivating the imagination and reminding us of the enduring power of myth. Will the black blood remain confined to the realms of myth, or will it resurface, bringing its ancient curse to light? The answer, perhaps, lies buried deep within the annals of history, waiting to be unearthed. Want to delve deeper into the mystery of the Black Blood of Vishnu? Here are some resources for further exploration. The Myths and Legends of India by Donald A. Mackenzie, Ancient Civilizations of India, The Psychology of Cults and Belief Systems, Dr. Stephen Hassan, Folklore Studies Journal. Disclaimer: this documentary explores a fictional legend. While inspired by historical events and cultural beliefs, The Black Blood of Vishnu is a work of imagination. Viewer discretion is advised. Find all the resource lists in the description and someone waiting for you inside the Portal of Shadows. Let's dive in. Subscribe the channel to get notified for the new uploads.